Greetings and welcome once again to Big Bacon's Collection. It's day 2 of the countdown to May the 4th. Today we're going to be looking at the Star Wars Black Series, Rogue One, a Star Wars story, Baze, Malbus. You know, when these were re-released, I didn't find any of them at retail. And the few times I did find them on pegs, it was always at FYE. And I wasn't about to pay almost $40 for a retail figure. But hey, lucky me, here recently they've been clearancing a bunch of stuff that's been sitting on their pegs for a long time. So I picked this up for under retail. Yay me! So as always, we're going to look at the packaging, we're going to bust them out, take a look at them in the plastic prison, release the Kraken, check the accessories, check the figure, look at the articulation, gear him up, and get him, you guessed it, up on the shelf. So, as always, the top of the box has the window to allow for better light flow. On the top, normally Star Wars Black Series, in this case, clearance tag, Baze, Malbus, under plastic, Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Over here, logo and an expanded window. This side, we've got the name and the mural image. Down below, stupid script. On the back, more stupid script. We once again have that same image. Yeah, see? Look at that, $40 is what they were wanting for it. And a little bit of a blurb on Baze Malbus. So, let's crack him open. Now, with the Galaxy line, this one and K2SO were the only two I was missing from the original release. Thanks to FYE, now I have all those, and all I need now is the Jedha Patrol Stormtrooper, and what was that guy's name? Anton Merrick. Yeah, that figure just kind of eluded me at Target. Waited for the clearance and waited too long. So this one actually has multiple trays. And yet, more stupid script. So here he is in the plastic prison. We're going to go ahead and pull away this other tray, which seems to have the backpack and the belt feed for the weapon. And here he is in the plastic prison. I'm going to go ahead and remove the accessories real quick. Will you stand? He stands. And let's get him out of here, shall we? Boom, magic. Coming at ya. David Copperfield style and stuff. Okay, I don't think that was supposed to happen, but it did, so. Anything else here want to pop off real quick? No? Okay, good. I'm already seeing an issue that I'm not going to like. But whom I do judge too harshly. Oh, that's better. Maybe. Oh, still not good. I love when they do this. I'm going to give you a figure with no forward foot movement, who's back heavy, so that he will never stand with his pack on. Okay, so let's start with the accessories. I'm not quite sure what this is. It was on the back of his belt, and it popped off while removing him from the tray. It is pegged, so we'll go right back on. Done in a nice metallic gunmetal. He's got the pack. Now this is the peg to actually attach to the figure. Got his cloak hanging down off of it. It's very oddly shaped. And it's got this really flexible line attaching to it, which is a good thing. I'm glad this is really soft, because it is supposed to attach to this. Right? Okay, downside to it being soft is getting it to peg into the weapon is a little bit more difficult. There you go. And this is his blaster. Okay, the sculpt on this is really nice. And not just the sculpt, but there are paint details on this. A lot of them. So the base of it appears to just be a gunmetal gray. And there's a darker gunmetal gray with a metallic finish. And even a bit of red, like a dark maroon red that's weathered on the sides. I'm liking that. So let's check out the figure real quick. Okay, the face sculpt on this is great. The paint on this is a heck of a lot better than the old Redbox one that I, for the longest time, stared at and went, do I really want it? Oh, much, much better. My only complaint about it, it's really shiny. So the hair is sculpted in there nicely. Got some coloration down here on the braids, tie-off points. It's got this large, like, shoulder armor piece. It's glued on. It is a separate overlay piece. Paint on it. Got an emblem there. It's slightly weathered. Got a lot of weathering to this front piece. Same shiny gunmetal attachment here. It's a nice looking piece. The entire jumpsuit is weathered. I love that. Shoulder armor on this side matches the overlay. Got an elbow guard. Back of the hands are armor plated. Very nice. This side doesn't have all that, but both sides do have the cuffs and the armor plating. Belt appears to be molded in. Nope. Separate piece, but it is glued into place. Got a Discman, because you know, never know when you need to listen to let the bodies hit the floor. Some paint here with that metallic silver or gunmetal gray. Got the white, which is a little bit oversprayed on this corner, but I'll forgive it. Buttons are painted in on these pouches. Okay, cargo style pants, pouches on the front, pouches on the side of the lower legs. He's got a piece of thigh armor that matches the elbow guard up here, and then a knee guard that matches everything else up above. Pair of just gray boots. Now, look at the way this leg is shaped. Got a lot of curve back here, straight line here, but then the foot does not 90 degree. It casts downward, and it really does not move any farther forward. So this is going to be one I'm probably going to have to glue to a stand to get, or blue tack something to get to stand up. Articulation wise, the head, because of this armor and the hair, you get no up. A little bit of down. No real tilt because of the hair on the sides. And rotation, but it causes the hair to Superman cape. Arms. Hinge up to 90 on this side. This armor plate does go inside this area, so 90 there as well. Okay, no, don't break. Okay, what are you doing? There you go. Full rotation. Single jointed elbow. Comes up to right around 90. Rotation at the elbow. Hands rotate. Left hand has a horizontal hinge. Right hand. feels like a vertical hinge, but because of the way it's sitting inside that cuff, you really don't get any movement to it. There's a mid-torso cuff for rotation. No front and back, no tilt. Leg. I said leg. Does not appear to move at all. I mean, it feels like it. Yeah, I mean, there is an articulation point in there, but it's really not coming out at all. Comes forward only that far. Huh. That's very disappointing. Thigh cuff for rotation. Double jointed knee does give you good range. So there's that. There's no boot cut. Because it's a double jointed knee, there's no rotation at the knee. Foot hinges back that far. Only comes forward that far. Front facing pen for rocker. So, we're going to try to get him decked out. And pray that he doesn't topple over and break everything around him. First, we're going to get this piece back onto the belt. Then we're going to attach this really long peg into this really big hole. It does fit on there fairly flush. Nice profile from the front. Let's see if we can actually hold this weapon. I doubt we're going to be able to crossbody it. Like, his finger does not even extend far enough to actually go into the trigger well. Yeah, this cable is not long enough to actually reach for a crossbody. It almost did. Wait a minute. I might be able to finagle something here. I don't know if I'd call it a true crossbody. It's really bending the hell out of that peg. So yeah, he will crossbody hold it, but not much higher than that. And let's see how badly that throws off the weight of, well, everything. I'm going to angle the feet out a little bit. Try to man spread just a little. You're really going to make me do this, aren't you, Baze? Okay, so I recently picked these up. They're small, they're pegged. It's worked for a couple of figures I've had a hard time getting to stand. See if we can get him on this. Will you help? You seem like you're going to be a temporary help. You know what? Better safe than sorry. So we're just going to run this little black piece up underneath this. Oh, that belt. That thing on the back of the belt keeps wanting to pop off. I might just pop it off since it won't be visible. Run that black thing there. Attach it into this thing. Boom. And guaranteed no fall. Because it's holding up by the waist. Yeah, that piece keeps falling off. So I'm just going to stow that for now. But there we have him. Baze Malbus. So what do you say we get him up on the shelf? great looking figure. His articulation is just really freaking limited. Come on, Baze. And I know what you're thinking. Why don't you get those stands for everybody? Those stands are not cheap. But there you are. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, comment, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you all next time.